You see, every time you pray, God has cups that gets filled up with prayers. Learn this. Learn this for you, so when you pray, you don't think you're shooting bullets on the air. There are cups that hold your tears. There are cups that hold your prayers. Are you with me? Every tear you cry because of the things of God and in the kingdom are held by God. Tears that you cry because of your own stupidity, you just wipe them up on the Kleenex and you throw them away. But when you are persecuted, when you're going through things for the sake of God, even your tears He keeps in a jar. But also the prayers. I saw in the spirit a bowl, like a salad bowl with a golden thing on the bottom. And I saw prayers were being thrown in there, and the cup was being filled up. And finally, when the cup was filled up, it began to overflow, like if you put your hand on a cup of water that's full, and it overflows. And I realized something. I learned something that day in the spirit. When prayers are answered, it's the result of the overflow of the cup of the Lord coming to pass in your life. Are you with me? If you pray one time and you don't see the answer to the prayer, you must continue to pray until when? Until the cup overflows and the manifestation comes in your life. Don't quit with one prayer. Pray and pray and pray. How long? Doesn't matter. Next time you pray, I want you to visualize this. There's a cup that's being filled up every time I pray. Give me a bottle of water with an empty glass. Quickly, please. You have been praying about your marriage being restored. Right there. You started praying 2 months ago. Well, I guess it's not God's will. Maybe I should divorce him. I've been praying about my financial life. I guess it's the will of God for me to be broke. Or you've been praying about healing and nothing happened. Well, maybe it's meant to be. No, keep on praying. Every time you pray, you do this. If you pray, Lord, heal me. If you get into prayer, that's real prayer, where now you're in the spirit and you're praying, then it begins to increase. Little quick prayers are like this, stronger prayers, and when you get into intercession and crying out, this is what happens. You notice it's taking a few seconds to fill up? You give up about this much. You give up halfway. You give up quickly because nobody's taught you that prayers are answered when the cup of the Lord's Prayer has been filled. So what is your duty? Pray without ceasing, the Bible says, doesn't it? That don't mean you pray every day while you're working, while you're showering, while you're sleeping. No, it means don't stop the prayer until you see the results. Hello? So then here it begins to fill up. And then finally, when the prayers have been saturated, look at what happens. That's the answer for prayer beginning to manifest. That's the overflow beginning to manifest. Look at this. Look at this. Look what happens. That's called prayer being answered. Did you get something? Thank you, Dieguito. Listen, there's a lot of things in your life that God is waiting for you to fill up the cup. Say after me, fill up the cup. You know, your 1 second prayer, Lord, help my husband. That ain't going to do nothing. Fill the cup. How bad, listen, it goes down to this. How bad do you want to see the change? How bad do you want to see your children saved? How bad do you want to see your husband transform? How bad do you want to see poverty leaves you? How badly do you want it?